Hello guys, this is my first voice over video and unfortunately I'm doing this voice over to tell you guys about a tragic incident that happened to my newly bought drone. Um, it happened yesterday. It was a lovely, nice, sunny, warm evening. So I took out my car, took the drone with me and decided to go to a nearby beach. I live in a town named Drogheda, and there's a nearby beach about 15 to 20 minutes drive from me. It's called Cloverhead. Um, Lovely evening. Um, Took out my drone to take some cool footage. By the time I reached the beach, the sun was almost setting down. The tide was up, as you can see. It's Irish Sea that separates Ireland from UK. There was no wind, luckily. I went near the sea, took a nice dry spot there, and started assembled my drone and started flying it. Um, Nice flight, started going up in the air. In the past, since I bought the drone, I did experience some problems with my drone. There have been some incidents in which the drone, especially when the GPS signals are weak, went rogue and went out of my control. And but anyways, it escaped a lot of serious accidents. But I was least expecting yesterday. The only thing is that I was flying it right on top of high tide and very aggressive Irish Sea. Anyways, the moment I started flying in the air, I experienced that there is little bit little bit problems with the controller of the drone. The drone was not properly responding to my controller key, especially when I was increasing or decreasing the altitude of it. So as you can see, at the very end of the flight here, my drone started going down, and I really wanted to pick it up in the air, but unfortunately it didn't respond well to my key, and in a blink of seconds, it went into the sea. Anyways, it was a very tragic incident. I have to leave and go home. The next day, I came with a heavy heart. With It was a bright sunny day. I really had no hopes that I will really find my drone. But there was a slight, hope in my heart that if the the tide went down, maybe I get lucky and get the drone. When I went to the next day, in the middle of the day, the tide was well gone down after like half an hour search, and as you guys can see here, my gosh, it was like a miracle, right there, my drone stuck in all the algae and the debris that was brought by the tides of the Irish Sea. So, God, I couldn't believe. Anyways, I started digging out, and luckily nobody noticed it because it was well hidden in the algae. Um, it was in to my surprise, the drone was still in a perfect and immaculate um, condition. There was no damage even to the wings. Even they were spared. I took the wing guards away from it, went to nearby stream, started washing it. I absolutely had no hope that my drone never gonna fly. Anyways, I said it's at least I recovered my drone, and I can use the parts maybe for future if I if I happen to buy another drone. Even the battery was still intact in there. I washed that as well. Um, After that, the main thing was that I wanted to recover the memory card from it because it had all the videos that I had made, and I was lucky enough that I found the memory card, and to my surprise, it was also still functioning in perfect condition. Anyways, I put the drone in some wind and in the sun, and sat there, for a while to enjoy the beach and de-stress myself there. to mourn or the loss of my drone. But at the same time, I was really happy that I miraculously um, recovered it. I absolutely had no hopes. My gosh, the evening that I lost it, I searched inside the sea. When I went into the sea and checked it like for maybe 1 hour, but I couldn't find it. The next day, I went with a very heavy heart that there will be absolutely no chance to recover it, and I searched for it for more than half an hour, and then it was just right at the moment when I was about to leave, I found it. This kind of give us a lifetime message as well, like we should never give up on anything. You never know. Sometimes, right at the moment when you lose all the hopes and you want to give up on something, and you don't know that thing is almost in your reach. So I think so. That's a lifetime lesson for me and for you guys as well. I think so. We should never give up on our dreams, on our search, and impossible is nothing in life.